So I shared this video yesterday. It was a compilation video of elder Palestinian men talking about how they were treated after being held hostage for weeks by Israel. They talked about how they were tortured, they were starved, water was withheld from them, they were beaten for no reason. And I did that because while women and children have rightfully been the focus throughout all of this as the targets of Israeli violence, I think it's important to highlight how our elders are treated, because I think it says a lot about a society how they treat elders. And another way to spot indigeneity is the way that elders are handled in a society. Palestinians care for our elders. We love them, we cherish them, we hold them in such high regard. They're always on a pedestal. They are treated like gold. We respect them, and that is a behavior and a thought that we are raised with from birth. When we greet them, we kiss their hand, bring it to our forehead. If we're at a family gathering, they are served food first. We really look forward to taking care of our elders. So seeing them or hearing about them being tortured by our occupiers is a level of heartbreak and torture for us that is not easily explained. But it's also not a surprise to us. But I did notice going through the comments that it was a surprise for a lot of people how they were treating our elders. And I'm not sure why it was a surprise, because this is how they treat their own elders. Holocaust survivors. This is an article from 2010 explaining that Holocaust survivors' poverty is Israel's dirty little secret. And before anyone says that that's an old article, 12 years later, this is still a problem, as 1/3 of the Holocaust survivors living in Israel are living below the poverty line. Here's another one from early 2023 that states 6,000 Israeli Holocaust survivors have been waiting for public housing, 38% of whom have been waiting for over 15 years. 15 years they have been waiting for public housing and are living below the poverty line. And these are survivors of a genocide that they use as an excuse to incite violence on my people, and this is how they treat them. Things are so bad for Holocaust survivors in Israel that they have to rummage through garbage for food. They literally wait outside of restaurants for them to throw out food so that they can collect it and eat it themselves. This is a state whose entire identity revolves around the Holocaust. They use it in their education system to incite fear amongst their young so that they grow up to hate Palestinians, to feel like the violence that they enact on anyone else is justified. And this is how they treat survivors of that very same genocide that they use for their entire identity and purpose for existing. So just wanted to share that because I felt like those of you who were surprised by how they treated our elders didn't know that they treat their own elders, who are genocide survivors, like absolute shit.